Hey folks, this is Nate coming at you. A couple days before Christmas. Anyway, so this is video two of three or four. This is the second saber that came back to me from Kessel Custom Sabers. It's Carlos Hernandez did the install on this, and this is an Ignition Subversion hilt, and this is one of Ignition's newer hilt offerings that they released earlier this year, and I loved it. It was a total impulse buy. Had to have it when I saw the run come out. It's just a gorgeous saber, and this is a 2-button, and this is a Proffie install, and so I'll show you sort of how this one operates. So the pommel comes off, and then this panel comes off, and this is how you access both the battery and the board. It's really easy. You just have to be careful not to this is not a saber that I'll be doing like a lot of demos with, so I won't be cracking open the board a lot. You know, you just want to be careful because this is basically screws right onto metal. Over time, you don't want that stuff to get scraped over and stained. So this whole part comes off as one sleeve, and then we've got the board here. Nice booming speaker here in the back, and then this is your replaceable battery. Really nice snug battery seat for this, so it doesn't shake, doesn't rattle at all, but it's also very easy to pop in and out. Always spring side negative. And so you know, once you're done doing your config work or replacing your battery, you just gotta slide this baby back on very gently, line up the screw holes. Oops. I messed something up here. I didn't line the screw holes up properly. I gotta be careful with that because I don't want to scrape the metal looking for those holes, you know. So I'm being very ginger, very gentle with this saber. This is I don't have very many sabers in my collection anymore. I probably have, I want to say around 23, 24, something like that. Now, to some people, that might sound like a lot. To some of the more hardcore collectors, I'm a total rookie. And I fully accept that. However, my point being is that I would say of those 24, about 20 of them are sabers that I take down off the shelf and swing around and play with regularly. They're set up and designed for dueling, for, you know, just general fun play. Even though some of them are on the more expensive side. This saber is not one of those. This is much more of a stay on the shelf and just look cool on the shelf type of saber. This is not one I'll be
Surrender or face the consequences. Your bounty hunter failed.
So yeah, totally loving this. Very, very nice hilt. You know, as ornate as it is, it's also very comfortable, you know, picking up, swinging around, and wielding. I would say the only thing that, it doesn't even bother me that much because the saber is so beautiful. The only thing that that I would say is that, given the way that the saber is oriented, when I have the saber held and I'm using the buttons, I would have wished that the crystal chamber would have been flipped around the other way so that it's sort of on the outside when I'm using it. But that really has to do with the fact that a lot of the time when I'm using these sabers, it's on video, and so part of my purpose for using the saber is to show other people what the saber looks like. So it's really not, it's not a detracting thing at all for this saber. It's just, it would have been something that that would have made me, like, you know, 1% happier with the way the saber turned out, but it's not that big of a deal. The crystal chamber itself is really beautiful, and I love, you know, these rod designs, because, you know, they look very decorative, and they're very nicely done, but they also do add some structure and fortification to the way that the saber is built. So, you know, they sort of serve two purposes. But yeah, anyway, just beautiful job, TJ, on this hilt design. Absolutely gorgeous. I also love how this emitter is designed. And here is the blade retention screw in here. And then this is the outer sleeve. These are the outer sleeve retentions for this part, which will also slide up, and then that's how you get the, I think this opens up to the pin setup, but I'm not exactly sure. I haven't taken this panel off, and I don't really intend to, unless there's a reason for me. So I don't know what's beneath this, but anyway. All right, y'all. Well, thanks for looking. Hope you all have a really nice Christmas, and may the force be with you. See you on the next one.